Hello, everyone, and welcome to ROKStudios. I'm Stan Miller. I'm the PR and Analyst Relations Manager for Rockwell Automation in the EMEA region. And I'm here with Manuel Pfund. He is the Global Key Account Manager for NTI AG LinMot. Manuel, welcome to the studio.
Thanks for having me here.
So we're here today to talk about using pre-programmed applications to combat the skill shortage. Skill shortage is such a critical topic, but before we get into it, could you just tell us a little bit about your company?
So if I want to tell short what we are doing, we are producing tubular linear servo motors, and let's say all around it, the drives and the PR modules which are able to mount like a cap for a bottle with a linear rotative motion. So that's a rough overview of what we are doing.
Perfect. All right, let's get into the topic at hand. Help us understand, what are some of the key challenges caused by the current skill shortage?
Of course, one key challenge is to transfer and keep the knowledge inside the company. And then, of course, as well, to find the right person for the right job and motivate him the right way. And another key challenge, in my point of view, is to develop continuously our technology to a point where it's easy for an integrator to implement it. So, for example, a simple example is we start with develop only motors and sliders. And after we recognize, okay, there is a need that we provide also flanges, guides, and now we are at the point we are also producing modules. And all this development leads or makes our product smarter. So we are able now to evaluate, deliver, and control a big amount of data with our intelligent smart devices.
You know, that's a great way of putting that kind of technology context around such an important issue. Let's talk about how do pre-programmed applications help combat the skill shortage?
With this pre-programmed application, our target is to reduce the knowledge and as well the resources of a manufacturer. So that means you just can copy it, or you can copy this pre-programmed application, implement it in the Studio 5000 environment, and simply parameterize it.
That's great. Help us understand, what are the broader benefits of this type of approach?
One benefit, in my point of view, is that we only have to develop it once. So that means the customer do not have to develop it by himself. He only has to parameterize it, and
Gotcha. And you bet you know what my next question is going to be. How does this benefit the worker in the environment? And how does it make their day-to-day job easier?
So if you go to the approach of the pre-program application or the predictive maintenance, in both point of view, for the software guy, he do not have to develop or fix a bug in his own development. So he can simply parameterize it. Or if you talk about the maintenance guy, who is responsible if the machine has a downtime, so you don't have to come at the weekend, don't have to fix it, and baddest way, the part is not available. And as well, last but not least, the operator, which don't have to wait after the downtime and fulfill the goal of the production per day. So and it takes away the stress, let's say, and works out a better working environment. And
Those are really compelling benefits, certainly. I mean, it makes complete sense. From your perspective, how do you see Rockwell Automation and NTI AG LinMot helping enable manufacturers to get the most out of their pre-programmed applications?
For me, the collaboration is the best thing at this partnership is to be very fast in the development and in the exchange of problems. Perhaps if you talk about this pre-programmed application, we can test them before we really release them. So the customer has a safe application and can use it.
It's such an interesting look at how the technology can help support the workforce, enable the worker, and address that skill shortage that everyone is facing. What a great way of looking at it. I really appreciate you coming into the studio and talking with us about this.
Thank you very much. It was a big pleasure.
And thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about Rockwell Automation and NTI AG LinMot, visit www.rockwellautomation.com.